My pupils, my name is Sylvester Ishima. Guess what we'll be having in mathematics today? 2D shapes. I want you to focus on these three major objectives. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to state the meaning of the term 2D shapes, identify and name some 2D shapes, mention some peculiarities of these shapes. 2D shapes are also called flat shapes. In reality, all shapes or anything drawn on any flat shape like a board or paper are called 2D shapes. There are three types of dimensions, namely length denoted as L, breadth denoted as B, and height denoted as H. Two-dimensional shapes are called a combination of any two dimensions like length times breadth, length times height, breadth times height. Now take a look at these polygons. Now polygons that are drawn with three sides, three lines rather, or three sides are called triangle. Now, if two of the lines meet at 90 degrees, then these three sides are called right-angled triangle. Now, if we have four-sided polygon, they are called, this one is called square. This square has all the sides to be equal. We also have a rhombus. Now, what we call this, how many lines have this octagon? This shape octagon. How many lines does it have? 8. How many sides has this pentagon? 5. Look at the arrow there. How many sides does it has? It has 7 sides, correct. Now look at the cross there. How many sides does it has? It has 12 sides. Do you know the name? You get to know it later. Now, these are all triangles because they are named triangles by their angles. Now, these triangles are named by their angles. Now, take note, if all the angles are less than 90 degrees, that's they are not up to 90 degrees, probably they are 80, 80, 80, or 60, 70. If they are not up to 90 degrees, such a triangle is called an acute triangle. Now, if the angle has 190 degrees, then you call that a right-angled triangle. And if it has one angle greater than 90 degrees, probably about 100, 120, 150, then such a triangle is called an obtuse triangle. Now, triangles can also be named by their sides. The other triangles are named by their angles, but these triangles are named by their sides. If the three sides are equal, then we call it equilateral triangle. If two sides are equal, we call that an isosceles triangle. Then the third side is called the base of an isosceles triangle. If the three sides are not equal, then we call that a scalene triangle. I want to look at these quadrilaterals. These are four-sided figures. Now, these quadrilaterals, we have 4 parallelograms in these quadrilaterals. I know the rhomboid down there is usually called parallelogram, but this parallelogram, its proper name is rhomboid because it has 2 opposite sides to be equal and 2 angles are equal. All parallelograms are that way. But when they are not the same, when all the angles are the same and all the sides are the same, then you call that a square. But if all the sides are the same and all the angles are not the same, then you say that's a rhombus. If all the sides are not the same, but all the angles are the same, then that's a rectangle. But if all the sides are not the same, all the angles are not the same, then you call that a rhomboid. So other parallelograms, these are 4 parallelograms that we have. Other polygons are kite, trapezium, trapezoid. Now let's take a look at these polygons. Polygons that have 3 sides are called triangle, and polygons that have 4 sides are called quadrilaterals. Polygons with 5 sides are called pentagon. Polygons with 6 sides are called hexagon. Now I want you to take a close study at it. Look at the triangle for an instance. It has 3 sides and 3 vertices, no diagonal. And then the sum of the interior angle is 180. If you want to study more on interior angles, exterior angles, then I can take you on that. Now let's look at more polygons. 7-sided polygons, 8-sided polygons, 9-sided polygons, and 10-sided polygons. 7-sided are called pentagon, 8-sided octagon, 9-sided nonagon, 10-sided decagon. You can pause the video and take a good study on that. Of course, 9-sided is nonagon, 8-sided, 10-sided polygons are decagon. Then 11-sided polygons are called hendecagon, while 12-sided polygons are called dodecagon. Now take a look at these exercises and do them in a tabular form as below. Draw the following triangles. Number 1, you have equilateral triangle, you have isosceles triangle, you have scalene triangle, you have acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angled isosceles. How do you draw that? Just draw 2 lines that are the same and meeting at 90 degrees. 2 lines that are the same and meet at 90 degrees. Then draw the third side and you have a right angled isosceles triangle. Then for a right angled scalene triangle, draw 2 lines again that are not equal but are meeting at 90 degrees. Draw the third side and then you have a right angled scalene triangle. More exercise for us. Number 2, draw the following quadrilaterals. You have a square, a rectangle, a rhombus, and a rhomboid. All these quadrilaterals are also called parallelogram. Correct. More exercises, and the final one, name and draw these polygons. The polygons with 5 sides, name it and draw it. 7 side, 9 side. Thank you.